Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Allen now on first down. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A third down gain of 19.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud on third down now. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this returnable for Hill. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know the thought process.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen steps away to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing now is Allen. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Texans are going to... Ball here at their own 18-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some space here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside. They can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he's got room. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Sliding out of the pocket into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit at every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body, and then showing his numbers to the quarterback to be open.
No gain on the play there, second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now Hill to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is trying to score every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Stroud. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On first down, Allen. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dolphins. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way that...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Gotta wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember they
intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Final play of the half, Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now here is another interception. They find some open field here.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays, so guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it. We just saw it there.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Allen. That one complete to Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 42-0. Kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards. Allen going to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Gabriel Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Fourth down, Mills. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Allen now looks to throw.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be out of bounds. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Mills on first down. That's caught again by Schultz. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On 1st and 10, Mills. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
From the gun, they'll try to run it to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to file that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout.